I'm talking about Dr. Soludo, saying that the release of Nnamdi Kanu may not end insecurity in the southeast. According to him, that the agitation has been hijacked by criminals, that the essence of criminality in the region has nothing to do with Biafra struggle. Is this a situation of that is statement? Is it going to cause Nnamdi Kanu more in detention, or how do you see it?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, irrespective of where you're watching us from. I remember humble self, the Biafran evangelist Benjamin Johnson S.S. Nachi, who stand always to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Listen and listen good. I am shocked and at the same time I am not surprised from the statement that is coming from a whole state man, somebody like Soludo. Somebody like Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, coming out to open his mouth to say the reason Nnamdi Kanu will not bring peace, will not stop the insecurity. Did he now want him to continue there? I am asking, I want to know. What was his position all about when it comes to security and protection of lives and property in the state of Anambra State? I want to know, what was his primary purpose or primary assignment as a governor? You are saying that the reason Nnamdi Kanu will not stop insecurity. That means Nnamdi Kanu should continue. No, excuse me. Are you praying for him to continue in DSS, or do you want? Are you praying for him to come outside? You see, let me tell you, if the release of Nnamdi Kanu is not going to stop insecurity in the southeast, then let the governor, let him do something and let him be held accountable for the insecurity. When people, when the Biafrans are saying they need the freedom of their brother, their son, their father, their leader, our leader, and someone, because you are eating from government purse, you say that it will not bring a peace. Then, several since you have been there, why the insecurity?
So for you, this statement is like a setback.
It's number one setback. And with this statement, it shows to you that what our PM have said, that the Southeast governors are the one behind the insecurity in the Southeast, that they are using it to make money for their own purse. With this statement, what did you understand? It means that they are making gain from it, that even if you release Nnamdi Kanu, they will continue. They know their strategy, the way to continue making their profit. Imagine it's only in Nigeria that you will see people, you see government celebrating criminalism. You see criminals working freely. But somebody that is not a criminal will be held and detained in DSS. They say Nigerians lost to the kidnappers. They lost 3.something trillion.
It's 2.something trillion naira.
2.something trillion naira. And those kidnappers, those people extracting money from people, are working freely. But a man who has never held ordinary pako against anybody, against any citizen of this country, is languishing in DSS. It's what? Languishing in what? In DSS. That is the mentality of the Southeast governor. You see why I told you that those Southeast governors are not part of us. They are not part of Biafra, and they can never be part of Biafra. Look at others are making a wave for peace to stand in the Southeast. And for our brother that Nigeria have kidnapped for many years unlawfully to have his freedom, then you, your own brother, standing saying that he will not. We think concern Nnamdi Kanu release and the security and the insecurity.
Okay, let me even bring this angle first. Let me bring this angle because the chairman of Miechala organization, I'm talking about Badejo, was arrested sometime And the accusation was that he formed a vigilante group, a military group, without the consent of federal government, and he armed them. So he was arrested and he was supposed to be prosecuted, but before you know it, the government, through the office of the Attorney General of the Federation, approached the court and withdrew the case, citing interests of citing that his release will engender peace in the society.
Then now listen, somebody grouped men and armed them without the concept of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and was arrested, confirmed with the allegation, not that they accused him, they confirmed that it was real and is working freely. They say free him and they use the word with the peace. His brothers demanded for his freedom and he became free. Our own Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, I want to ask, has Nnamdi Kanu ever armed anybody? Has Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria, have you ever seen Nnamdi Kanu with the Paco, not to talk of guns? I'm asking, yet you are detaining him. But somebody that have provided arms illegally to people, to men, to carry out evil attack on the citizens of Nigeria is working freely. You see that in Nigeria is only a country that promotes crime. They promote crime with what is going on. Based on what is going on, that is why I'm saying what I'm saying. What is on the ground? Then look at Soludo now telling me that that insecurity will not stop even if they release Nnamdi Kanu. Who are those behind those insecurities? Why won't that insecurity stop? Then Mr. Soludo, if you know why the insecurity will not stop even at the release of Nnamdi Kanu, why can't you make peace? Why can't you protect life and property? Not to talk of Nnamdi Kanu. If you believe that it will continue, that means you know the source of the insecurity in the southeast, but you don't want to attend to it.
Okay, now because we understand that the governor of a state is the governor and the chief security officer of the state.
Yes. Now
he's saying that the release of Nnamdi Kanu may not end insecurity in the southeastern part of the country. The question is, insecurity in his own state, Anambra State, is he a kind of excuse for failure on his part?
Of course he has failed. And in addition, definitely, in addition to that, he's making gain. Yes, if insecurity will not stop, despite by releasing Nnamdi, that means Soludo is making profit out of insecurity. Yes, it's making profit out of insecurity. You get it? So, like I have said it before, free this man, which he said, free him, sit at home at least, will stop. You don't want to free him. Now you are saying the reason he will not stop the insecurity. The reason first, let us see. And let me tell you, although on the contrary, because the man that the mighty Allah that they're free, does it stop insecurity in the north? Are you getting it? But why is it that those ones are working freely? That is my question. People that are killing, you know, holding arms, you know them. People that are taking lives, they are working freely. Somebody that have never killed ordinary cockroach is detained in DSS. Why is Nigeria celebrating, acting, moving, and loving things like this?
Okay, let me even break this argument, because some people have argued that even at the time people were calling for Samanapa's head, that it was to make sure that they perpetually keep Nnamdi Kanu behind bar. According to them, that it was even Samanapa that is the real person that was actually pushing for Nnamdi Kanu release. That with the detention of Samanapa, that the call for Nnamdi Kanu release have gone down. What is your view?
If you watch, you know, many people don't know this. Even among the IPOP, they don't know this. That the Samanapa was pressing hard for the freedom of mass.